Conflict in the Holy Tomb for the 4th time.
Are you surprised?
No.
Professor?
No.
This is the Holy Tomb.
Whoa!
Think that there was such a vast space beneath the monastery all this time.
I had no
It's
idea.
hard to
That's
imagine
crazy.
Any of these enormous contraptions are of
Hubert's
this
back
world.
again.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis, sat upon this very throne.
Yeah, she does it on the title
Professor,
screen sometimes.
Do you recognize this throne?
More than well enough at this point.
So long.
I don't want to see it again. I just want 3 houses done.
Sit upon the throne.
I want to get this done
You will be gifted
because I was not
the
looking forward to, you know, doing this. It's just to get it done and get it off my list. What I am looking forward to is Triangle Strategy
Well,
and Conquest Lunatic Classic. Those are the Fire Emblem related things
it
I'm
was
looking
supposed
forward
to
to
be
this
one
year.
step away. What could
So
possibly
hopefully this is the
lose?
last time I see this throne.
Stop right there.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court of fine or serve your sentence.
If you move, your lives will be forfeit.
Who could have
Thank
seen
you
this
ever so
coming?
much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
What's the Imperial Army doing here?
Wait, does he work for the Flame Emperor? So the
Oh,
Flame
Ferdinand,
Emperor's
how I've
connected
missed
to
your
the
voice.
Empire. I never thought that possible.
Edelgard, did you know about this?
Yes. In fact, I gave the order. I am the Flame Emperor.
What?
I guess that's the end of play in school, Lady Edelgard. I mean, Your Majesty.
Get to work, everyone. The crest stones belong to us now.
And take those filthy bones, too.
So this will be the first time we've done this chapter on Edelgard's side.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villains.
Destroy them.
Our creator.
Not this time. I did that 2.5 years ago.
Edelgard?
You made
And
use
the
of
2
us?
playthroughs since then.
Why?
I'm sorry, my teacher. I cut this path, and now I must follow it. My friends, I ask that all of you stay back. It is not my intention to fight you. By order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, I command you to collect the crest stones. If anyone attempts to stop us, kill them.
Well, I guess this is... Wait. Do I not get like a prompt to choose during that cutscene? Don't we freaking go with Edelgard right there? Or maybe there's a prompt like afterwards, after the battle? I thought there would be like a prompt like right before the battle during that cutscene where Edelgard's like, "Are you with me or against me, Professor?" Or something. What? Maybe it's after the battle. You freaking do what you can in the battle, and then comes like the choice or something. I don't know. Maybe. I hope so. Go Lord Vader. Show no mercy. Freaking get out of here, Manuela. And Flane's gonna be leaving the party at some point here as well anyway. Like, so I may as well just, like, do that and then just, you know, freaking, I don't know, yoink. Sure. Do I really want to save if I potentially screwed myself there? Well, I would have been before the thingamabob anyway. Like, right before this map anyway, so there's no way that I can, you know, unscrew myself at this point anyway. Does it appear if you don't join her to the Empire?
Strike down the rebels.
Because I,
and
like,
protect
went
the
with her
Holy
to
Tomb.
to, like, the thingamabob where she became the Emperor.
Open every last one of them.
The Holy Tomb must not be
But,
desecrated. Protect as many of the
I did
crest
join her to the
stones as you
Empire.
can.
Is the thing. So I assume that it's gotta be after the battle, right? It's gotta be after the battle, right? Just freaking auto mode, I don't care. Just auto mode. Empress Edelgard, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Well, screw that one guy in particular with Meteor, I guess. Screw that one guy in particular. I swear, if I saved over my save file and put it into a state where I can never actually do the route that I came here to do, I'm actually gonna quit Fire Emblem Three Houses forever without doing this route. If that's what winds up happening. If I don't get the prompt to join it, and I permanently freaking soft-locked myself out of that route on this save file, I'm not gonna take the time to get another save file up to this point. But yeah, it's over. Oh god, she has the high ground here though. That's the thing. Why do I have him as an armor knight again? I don't even remember anymore.
You should be honored.
I just do, apparently. My goodness, this is just gonna become a whole bunch of Star Wars references and stuff. Alright, freaking punch that guy, Caspar. Freaking punch him in his silly face. He's gonna miss you then. Never mind. Never mind, I guess. Falcon punch. Okay. Okay, here we go. But yeah. Oh, man. Whole bunch of Star Wars references there. Yeah, that's understandable there. Can't blame you for that. Well, he really likes using his Brave Lance, doesn't he? Really likes doing so. I hope he doesn't burn through all the durability on it. He did. Wow.
Take away
Oh,
every last
no.
one of those crest stones.
Oh no!
That is enough. Do you even know what
Like a
stones
sister
are?
to me, Edelgard. Oh man. Enemy swiped Creststone. Oh no. But yeah, there's a lot of games I want to do on the channel this year. Like the beginning of this year is very much a lot of Pokemon stuff since you know, we were wrapping up Fire Emblem BDSP. Pokemon BDSP. We are doing Legends Arceus right now alongside Explorers of Sky. So like the opening months of 2022 are very Pokemon centered with some Assassin's Creed Unity and some Fire Emblem snuck in alongside here as well. But for like the other phases of this channel, after the stuff that we're doing right now for Pokemon, I don't know if we're gonna do anything Pokemon related for the rest of the year because we're doing so much Pokemon stuff right now. But I don't know if there's gonna be any more Pokemon for the rest of this year. We shall see. Go ahead and charge. How about? So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing like some other video games I'd like to get into here and there. We'll do that smidge of Fire Emblem stuff that I was discussing. I wouldn't mind doing like a smidge more of the Mario and Luigi / Paper Mario games. Maybe one more in each of those series this year if I can get around to it. This would be a really cool year to start Xenoblade Chronicles X. If I can find the space for it, that'd be like a really big commitment playthrough though. So like, I'm gonna need to find like a really, really good opening schedule-wise to do that if that winds up happening. This year might also be a potentially fun year to try out Tales of Symphonia multiplayer with some friendos. That might be a fun thing. Another shorter game that I'd like to do this year is freaking Super Mario Odyssey because we started going through like the whole 3D Mario series towards the end of 2020, I think it was. Or 2019, I don't even remember. It was when 3D All-Stars came out, whenever that was, that we started going through the whole 3D Mario series. And we only have Odyssey left. Once we do Odyssey, we'll have like literally the entire 3D Mario series done. This is the thing. So, wouldn't mind doing Odyssey this year, and then that'll be another complete series playlist. I don't have a whole lot of complete series playlists on the channel. I have the Sly Cooper trilogy as a complete series playlist. I have the complete Pikmin series as a complete series playlist. So if I could get like another complete series playlist with the 3D Mario series, that'd be cool. Because there's something so satisfying about that, you know? Having like every game in whatever series covered, that's super satisfying. I'll probably never have every Fire Emblem game covered. Like there's no way of that.
No one makes it past me.
But we'll have a decent few covered. Freaking covering every route of Fire Emblem 3 Houses is already a feat in and of itself, honestly. A freaking mental feat is what it really is. But yeah, let's see here, from your point of view, hand it over, your Creststone, for my lady's painting. You are the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Blades of the Dark, not join them. From my point of view, the Church of Seiros is evil. Then you are lost. My goodness. Well, oh yeah, that is right. We did do the complete Dark Souls series with that whole trilogy and every boss. I'm really glad that we got that done. That's super satisfying to have done. I'll never have the whole Soulsborne series done, and I have no intention of attempting it. I'll pass on that front. But having the whole Dark Souls trilogy done, that's pretty cool. Let's just win this map by doing auto mode and just like watching the gameplay itself and just like talking about things. Like, I have a list in Discord of like stuff that I'm planning on doing in 2022. What are other things? I was mentioning how we're doing Assassin's Creed Unity right now. I wouldn't mind getting through a decent bit of the Assassin's Creed series this year, so I want to get through at least Unity, which we're getting pretty close to the end of. freaking Chronicles and Syndicate at least. If we make good time, maybe we can start Origins this year, but probably not. It'll probably be just those ones, especially considering that, you know, Unity has already made a whole lot of parts and whatnot. I'd like to do the first Metroid Prime this year. I'd like to get through the Metroid Prime trilogy sometime before Metroid Prime 4 comes out. But, you know, I don't think we need to worry about Metroid Prime 4 coming out anytime soon. But after doing all the 2D Metroid games on this channel, I kind of want to try out Metroid Prime. I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, that's most of the big things that are like old releases for this year. There's a lot of new releases for this year if I check the schedule channel in the Discord server. Like there's the upcoming stuff really soon is Elden Ring and Triangle Strategy. General stuff for 2022 is the new Mario plus Rabbids game. And I gotta do the first Mario plus Rabbids DLC sometime before that. There's Splatoon 3 that's coming out, so we do a bit of that, which also means I gotta do Splatoon 2 before then. There's the Breath of the Wild sequel, and I guess I have like a small smidge more to wrap up with the original Breath of the Wild and Age of Calamity and stuff. There's the new Kirby game that's coming out this year. I don't know if it's this year or if it's gonna be a future year that Nightingale comes out. That'll be an interesting thing.
Don't you think?
And that's a state of things, in addition to you know, current projects like our current main ongoing games, in addition to like my freaking massive Minecraft project that's been going on the channel, which I was mentioning it earlier this stream, has kind of been on hold for a little while because of other projects going on lately. But
Now's our chance.
I do hope to. I'm using a gambit on this one. Screw this one soldier in particular, I guess,
Each
or
battle,
something.
a chance to grow.
But yeah, I very much like to do good by the freaking massive Minecraft project, but it is a freaking massive project. That's an understatement there. Let's just see here. Only a blade deals in absolutes. An absolute statement. I will do what I must. You will try. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Sothis the Wise? Well, isn't Demon Souls destroy the most Dark Souls games from what you've heard? I've considered it briefly. Maybe a day might come if I'm feeling like super spicy, but most likely we're just gonna be doing like Elden Ring coming out this month and then be satisfied with you know, Soulsborne kind of games for a good while and be committing to other games and projects for a smidge here. Like in terms of big game projects going on this channel, the stuff with Minecraft happening on the channel is probably like the biggest single playthrough project I've ever undertaken, unless you count something like this, where that's just more like hours of playtime put in. But in terms of like actual planning and like, you know, making a series that's highly edited and whatnot and trying to tell a story alongside it, freaking, that's gonna be going to Minecraft on this channel. And my goodness, I kind of underestimated the amount of workload that I have to put into it, so parts of that are coming out like pretty inconsistently and far and few between and whatnot, because my goodness, they actually take quite a bit to make. But now I should have a little bit more breathing room to commit a bit harder to it again. I have a plan for like a story that I plan on telling alongside it, which I know I've rambled about before, and there is a point in said story that would be like a really good point to like leave it off as like the midpoint, right? The direct midpoint of the story. So now that I have like some breathing room, I might just potentially commit decently hard over the next, I don't know, couple months or something like that to try to get my way to that midpoint. And then I'll have like all the time in the world to like, you know, save doing the second half until I'm ready and I have like a lot of videos from it ready and whatnot. I can put those up there. So that's probably what I'm gonna do when it comes to Minecraft stuff. Is most likely the thingamabob. There are some there is like a kind of lore that I plan on developing with the Minecraft stuff on this channel, and a little bit of like backstory for like insight of some past thingamabobs. And for said thingamabob, I might need to like recruit some friendos to just be like very simple actors that just like play out, you know, generic scenes. There won't be like any voices or anything with it, just play out like, you know, I'd be like narrating, here's what happened in the past through like journal entries and whatnot that are discovered that reveal lore, and here's like, you know, just a little snippet of stuff happening there. So if there's friendos around here that that would be able to help out with that, interest peaked, friendos that be able to help out in that, it would be mucho appreciated. I'm trying to figure out the situation for like the first one of these thingamabobs. Like, I don't want to give away the story that I'm planning on doing there. I pursue that more, as I may well call on you for that. I think my current freaking people that I've like asked about that I may potentially get into the shenanigans are freaking Carvia, my little cousins, And that's it. That's it. That's until now mentioning it and whatnot. But yeah, let's see here. And Demon's Souls is PlayStation exclusive, though. You can emulate the PS3 version, so you say the PS3 make is better. Huh. Yeah, I don't have any of those consoles, so I probably wouldn't be able to do stuff with that anyway. But yeah, so I've been kind of keeping a little bit busy with stuff going on in preparation for this whole Minecraft situation and whatnot, and trying to get this first thingamabob. Like, I plan on having in said story these kind of journal entries that help build like some backstory that isn't necessary to the present day plot, but does help paint a better picture and give you like better clues about what's happening in the present. It's one of those thingamabobs where it's like, here's a story that already happened and you don't need it to appreciate the current story. It's like disconnected and technically separate, but similar enough that you can use it to like piece together what's happening in the present, and it'll have like vital clues and whatnot. So I've been preparing how I'm gonna like handle the very first one of those is the thing, and I've started building the area that it's gonna take place in, and I've just been doing it in freaking creative mode because screw it, it's just for story stuff anyway. And my goodness, it is a little smidge of a project. I can show some freaking screenshots of like what I've been working on there. If I go ahead and say, gosh dang, I need to like switch my input over is the thing. So yeah, I feel like Fire Emblem 3 Houses here is just gonna become like us talk about like other projects 101. If I actually wait, no, I don't need to switch my inputs there. Let's see here. So like boopity bop. If I go to my Minecraft folder and I go to this folder here and I find these screenshots. So here is like a thing that I most recently built, for example, where in this nearby village place, I started building this one this one house kind of place that's surrounded with these walls, and right now it looks pretty alrighty. The only thing that shows age is like the vines that I started putting on it. So these are just like some generic screenshots that I was kind of taking of it at some different angles. So I made this like a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness, it's yeah, about 3 weeks ago according to that date there. So it's actually been a while since I've had the chance to commit to it. It does seem like I might potentially like go back to it later and you know, run it down a bit more, make it look a bit more aged and whatnot. Like, I'm leaving it as is and pristine for now, so that when I'm doing like the kind of scenes and stuff that are, you know, showing stuff from the past, it can be the version that looks like fine and pristine, but I'll come back to it later and make it look a bit more like run down and rugged with age and stuff. So that's the thing that I've been working on. And when it comes to like buildings that have to do with stuff related to that, I currently have 3 main big builds done, and there's still a lot to go before I can even do the first entry backstory thing. I mean, not all of these pertain to the very first entry. I made 2 that are pertaining to like a much bigger project going on the side for later stuff, and I only just semi-recently made that building that'll actually pertain to the first entry, and I'm gonna have to like, you know, build some other buildings that go around that as well and make them look run down and old and abandoned and stuff, and all kinds of fun stuff. But I feel like it'll be really satisfying by the time that's done. But that's been the project that's been stressing me the most out lately. Well, the project that's been stressing me the most out most recently lately was the freaking BDS PSA. But now that that's wrapped up, now the most stressful project for me is a mix between starting a Pokemon Legends Arceus video essay that I haven't even started the script on yet, and freaking getting back into Minecraft stuff, and hoping that I can tell what I want to tell right and do it proper justice, and you know, build things well. I don't think that I'm like a master builder in Minecraft by any means, but I think I'm all right and stuff. So what's gonna happen here? Yeah, one of my favorite Minecraft Let's Plays is one by Nakatelli. I'm not actually familiar with them. I'm sorry to say, similar to what you are doing, where there's like a kind of side story going alongside it where it is like a playthrough, but at the same time there is like a side story and lore and whatnot, so it's like a mix of, you know, actual normal playthrough and other stuff. Whoops, dang it, I freaking bumped that by accident. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. It's been so long since I've heard that. Oh man. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, there were a couple of those that I watched back in the day from like the 2011 to 2013 Minecraft kind of days, and that's what inspired me to like make my own. I was watching a bazillion of those when I was younger and whatnot. Oh, did I use my only like battalion thing, Bob? Wow, that's normal casual mode in a nutshell, I guess. Freaking iron sword, huh? I'll see you later, Edgelgard.
Professor, I will make no excuses. Thank you for all that you did for me. In truth,
Again, if I don't get the prompt after this battle is over to join Edelgard, I'm actually gonna quit Fire Emblem Three Houses right here. Straight up. I'm fairly certain we should get the prompt after this, right? Because coming up is the bit where Rhea's like, Professor, kill Edelgard, and then you have the chance to refuse, right? That's how it works. Why is your health bar still full? That's not how it works.
the end has come.
No, it hasn't. The end of this this freaking Fire Emblem Three Houses playthrough has come with this being the final playthrough. Yeah, I think that they have a whole lot of potential there and whatnot, and it's something that like I spent, you know, probably like a year on and off before actually starting the playthrough, brainstorming what I wanted to tell, and I eventually settled on an idea where it's like, you know, not the kind of thing that has like a whole lot of characters, just like myself, one other character in the present, which has been seen like in little snippets in the few episodes up to this point, and some character in the past just for like lore, for an example of like, here's another example of what happened in the past and like a different way that events could go relative to the present. Hey, look, a knowledge gem and stuff. Is the thing. So it's literally like a freaking 3-character story. So nothing all that crazy there by any means. But I wanted to still have something like impactful and whatnot. So the thing that I brainstormed is, I'm not gonna say like what the actual story is, but I want to relate it to mental states, and more specifically like what it's felt like my own mental state has been over the past several years, is what I kind of wanted to draw connections to. So we'll see if I can do it in a meaningful way, hopefully. We shall see. It'll be a project that goes on over a long time, because it's turns out freaking building dedicated buildings and then probably in the near future here organizing like a small group of people to like act out some short small scenes with me is a whole lot more work than any other playthrough I've ever done on this channel. It's not the crest away. She was said trial. Well, dang, I should have read that from the freaking beginning. Good, Byleth, good. Now kill him. Kill him now. Do it. You can't. She must stand trial. Do it. It's not the crust away. She must live. She took your trust, and you wanted it. Is that the was that the quote there? Revenge, let the hatred flow through you, or whatever the heck.
You have disappointed me, Edelgard. To think that a descendant of House Hresmelk would dare betray the Holy Church.
How dare?
So, it is my teacher who stands in my way.
This has got to be a choice,
I
right?
always knew it would come to this.
Professor, kill Edelgard at once.
Now kill her.
She is a danger to all of Fodlan.
Yeah, we've seen it 3 times already.
His heart cannot be allowed to keep beating.
You're pretty brutal, Rhea. You're actually pretty brutal. This decision will drastically change his story. Well, here we go. Let's get the last route done that we haven't done.
You. How dare you?
My teacher, thank you. But are you certain that... No, now isn't the time for discussion.
Words cannot properly express my gratitude, Professor.
So, this is the choice you have made. You are just another failure. Your presence soils this holy tomb and disgraces my brethren. I will not allow one who would lend our enemies strength to wield the power of the goddess Sothis. I have passed judgment, and now I shall rip your chest open and take back your heart myself!
Well, that's pretty brutal. Oh, she just does this here?
Immaculate one.
Yes, the monsters that have controlled Fodlan in secret for far too long. Rhea is their leader.
Should I hide text briefly just in case I use that for a thumbnail? There we go.
There's no time to waste. Your Majesty, Professor, we must escape while we can.
Oh, I could have gotten a screenshot there, whatever. Well, I guess we're out of here. Yeah, she just pulled an Eren Yeager, didn't she? And dear God, the reflections of this game are awful. At least they're not like Legends Arceus that just reflects something that's literally on the other side of the planet. At least it's not like that. So I mean,